Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to the street dedication in honor of Police Officer Harold Woods. I'd like to introduce Councilman Breen to say a few words.
Thank you, Dave. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Breen, Minority Leader, City of Yonkers City Council. I've been asked to fill in today for Councilman Ranty, who's not feeling well. Anthony, working with Dave Barker and the YPD, have made this memorable street renaming a reality. And I want to thank the Mayor's administration and all the YPD for their efforts as this very special project has been completed during National Police Week. We have with us today Mrs. Dorothy Woods and her sons Todd and Terry. Dorothy, all of Yonkers loves you. For 48 years we've loved you. And we are here today to properly honor her husband and your father, Harold Woods. We will never forget his supreme sacrifice for the people of Yonkers. It will now be recognized forever at this corner, at the site of his courageous action. Mrs. Woods, we are so privileged and honored to have you with us. Your presence here with your sons reminds us all that Harold Woods was more than a patrolman during his job, but a loving husband and a father. And his loss was an unimaginable and never-ending pain for you and your family. So, as we hold Police Week here in Yonkers, all of Yonkers must know that we are all supporting you. We are your family. Yonkers Police is a family, and we support our family. And I know firsthand that the Yonkers family is here for you, Mrs. Woods, and we will never forget you and your family. And with that, I'd like to introduce the Mayor of the City of Yonkers, the Honorable Mike Spano.
Thank you, Minority Leader, and I also have the privilege of introducing the Council President, Keisha Collins-Bellamy. She's here today. Tasha Diaz, obviously the members of the Woods family. I want to say thank you for everyone. Can you guys hear me okay? For everyone who's attended here today. You know, it was in 1963, Police Officer Woods was appointed to the Yonkers Police Department. He served in the 3rd Precinct, and then what they called the North Command as a dispatcher in the radio room. Police Officer Harold Woods was killed in the line of duty in 1974 and exhibited heroism and bravery throughout his tenure with the department. For those of you who don't know the story, he stopped in the A&P store on Nepperhan Avenue to pick up milk for the radio room. Upon entering the store, he immediately knew something was wrong and identified himself as a police officer and was shot at close range. And although transported to the hospital, he remained in critical condition for 5 long days, ultimately succumbing to his injuries. Police Officer Harold Woods was just 34 years old at the time of his death, and he left behind his family to mourn his loss. His beautiful wife, Dorothy, he had 3 young sons, as well as the entire Yonkers Police Department. Police Officer Harold Woods was afforded an inspector's funeral with full honors. It was attended by police officers from all over the country. He was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor by the Yonkers Police Department, as well as the Medal of Honor by the American Federation of Police. Today we have the distinct privilege of recognizing Police Officer Harold Woods with a simple, very simple, yet lasting gesture of rededicating this street in his honor. And now it's time to unveil the sign, and I, along with the City Council. City Council, let's not do it just yet, Al, but the City Council, they do street dedications. So I want to give them all the credit and say thank you to the City Council for doing this. This is important. This is something that probably should have been done a long time ago. And they stepped up. And I want to say thank you. And let's give the council a round of applause for what they do each and every day for us. We also have a proclamation where we will declare. Sorry, Dorothy. We have a proclamation that's on its way, where we will declare today, Harold Woods Day, here in the city of Yonkers. Again, I know after all this time, it doesn't get any easier. And I'm sure today, for the Woods family, this opens up a lot of wounds. But I think that this family needs to know that they're part of a greater family, a bigger family called the Yonkers family, and a family of the men and women in blue who are out there to serve and protect us each and every single day. And I just want to say that we feel your loss, even after so much time. We see it in your face, we see it in your expressions, and we know that there isn't a day that goes by that you don't think of him. But know that now others will see his name and may ask the question of who is Harold Woods and what happened to him that fateful day and why is he a hero. And that's something that we should strive for. Never to forget those who went above and beyond call of duty to protect the wonderful people of this city. With that, I'd like to ask our council president if she'd like to come up and say a few words before we unveil. Council President Lakeisha Collins-Bell.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my honor and privilege to be here today at this unveiling that is long overdue, 48 years. I want to thank the family for sharing your husband and dad with us. I can only imagine that sacrifice every day when your husband left for work and then to receive the call that he would not be coming home. We appreciate you sharing your father and husband with us. As I said, this is a long overdue honor. Your husband and father was a hero, and we, the City Council, are proud to finally honor him as he should with Harold Woods Way here in Yonkers. Thank you.
County Legislator Nolan has a proclamation also.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's an unfortunate circumstance, but this is well overdue. It's a great honor to honor this hero. That's what he is, a hero. We're here to dedicate this great honor to somebody that lost his life well too soon, but was trying to protect the community. And he will never be forgotten in Yonkers or Westchester County. I literally live up the hill, and I do know that every time I'm going to drive by here, I'm going to now know it as in his memory. I'm also going to recognize him in Westchester County, declaring today Harold Woods Day in Westchester County with a resolution to the family. So please know that Yonkers will always be with you. Also Westchester County.
Before I introduce Joe Monaco to say a few words, Dorothy, my family and your family they have a history. It goes way back in the city, and I still remember my father telling me the story of your husband, because I know he was good friends with your brother-in-law Wayne when we would go upstate, and he gave me the entire story, and it was amazing. Because I was probably no more than a teenager then when he told me the story. And so it's amazing how someone's life and legacy can live on. And that's what we talk about all the time, making sure that we honor those and remember those who made those sacrifices for us. Deputy Chief?
Thank you, Mayor. I'm proud to be here today to represent the Yonkers Police Department. And I'd like to thank the Mayor and the City Council for recognizing the importance and the significance of this street renaming and for making today possible. I'd like to thank Dorothy Woods and the Woods family for being here with us, especially Dorothy for the poise and dignity in which she's persevered in the wake of her husband's tragic death. The example that you have set speaks volumes to your strength and resolve. This street dedication will guarantee that Police Officer Harold Wood's memory will forever be etched in the minds of our residents. It will help Yonkers remember the ultimate sacrifice made by a son of this great city. It also stands as a testament to our mantra, lest we forget. We promise the Woods family that we will never forget the sacrifice of Police Officer Harold Woods, and that the YPD will always be part of the Woods family.
Okay, Dorothy, we just ask that you, you're gonna have Dorothy do it? Or are you gonna do it? Oh, it's a hot, no, I didn't see it. Why don't you go?
I just want to thank everyone for being here and for remembering my husband. He was a wonderful man and a father and a husband, and I will never forget him. I'll love him to my dying breath. But God bless everyone, and God bless all our police officers, and God protect them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's off. Guys, it was 48 years ago inside that building. Back then it used to be called A&P Supermarket. Officer Woods walked in there as robbery was in progress. He engaged with the individual and he was fatally shot. He died a few days after being shot. Right there at the CVS, used to be called A&P Supermarket 48 years ago. Long time, but Officer Woods will never be forgotten.
That was like perfect timing.
Don't forget, I got hurt 76.
Oh, that's right.
78.
Yeah. Now, where'd you retire at? At the South Command?
No, headquarters.
Oh, you
Street
were-
crime.